Texas A&M before, welcome to Texas A&M University. This is a university that means so much because it stands for so much. And today's ceremony, although brief, is really impactful and really meaningful for so many reasons. And to the Samsung executives and all of you that are partnering with Texas A&M, thank you. The A&M Foundation is a separate 501c3 that's whole meaning is to help raise money and manage the endowment for the benefit of Texas A&M University. Right now on campus, we've got about 15,000 students that are receiving philanthropic support. We've got about 500 faculty and staff that are receiving support, and hundreds of programs and projects across the campus that range from subsea to outer space to K through 12 education to veterinary medicine, human health and better outcomes. And the relationship here with Samsung is incredible because this is the start of something that we think is going to impact the future, right? Not only from national security, but workforce development. And the sky is the limit. The students here are some of the most incredible, bright, hardworking people that you're ever going to meet. The faculty here are some of the most passionate and thought-provoking that you're ever going to meet. And at the end of the day, they're all here in Texas because they believe this is a state that is on the rise and doing great things for the nation, state, and world. So thank you for joining us today. I've got the honor of hosting today's event here at the Foundation. I've got my executive team with me. You guys raise your hands so that they know who you are. Passionate professionals here dedicated to the future of this place. And I want to thank Amy for putting all the hard work here from the College of Engineering. Great job. It's been a pleasure working with you on this. And Annette Forrest and her whole team as well for the work that they're doing, and Jay Roberts and his team. But now I get to introduce the Chancellor of the Texas A&M system. I think everybody in this room probably knows Chancellor John Sharp. If you don't, you need to. He is a bold visionary who has the responsibility for managing and leading the Texas A&M system. It's 11 universities, it's 8 state agencies, okay? Over 150,000 students, about 30,000 faculty and staff, and a $7 billion annual budget, okay? And each and every day, the system, the Texas A&M system, is impacting lives positively through each of our agencies. And without further ado, I'd like to call John Sharp here to the stage. Thank you for being here.
Howdy. So when I asked Tyson what he wanted me to talk about, he was very clear. He said, I want you to talk about 2 minutes. And so I got that. I want to first welcome our friends from Samsung here and thank you for your help and your support and for all you do for this country and for that matter, the world. I'm going to brag a little bit about Texas A&M and maybe some things you don't know about, but if you take the Wall Street Journal, you'll notice that the Wall Street Journal did a very comprehensive review of all of the universities in the country and chose Texas and ranked Texas A&M University as the #1 university in the state of Texas. The #6 public university in the nation. We were ahead of Cal Berkeley, UCLA, UNC, Brown, a whole bunch of folks. And one of the things that they did in there is they use rankings differently than some folks do. And one of the rankings that they put in that helped us an awful lot, it says, what do your graduates make? First of all, are they employed? And what do your graduates make in the first 6 months after graduation? And we sort of blew the socks off of folks in that. And so I thought that was kind of interesting news that all of a sudden Texas A&M is ranked the #1 university in Texas, and I won't talk about Austin or anything like that. We obviously have the largest engineering school in the nation. About more than a quarter of our students are engineers. We produce 4,500 engineers a year, many of whom are ready today to work in semiconductors. We also just created the Texas A&M Semiconductor Institute. We're in the process of setting that up. The legislature, with the help of guys like Terry Wilson, by the way, where's Terry Wilson? Terry Wilson, thank you for all you've done for Texas A&M in the legislative session. We appreciate you. It is going to specialize in quantum and artificial intelligence chip fabrication. We also got $26.4 million for the Center for Micro Devices and Systems to develop the next generation of chips All of those institutes will be on the Relish campus. And so there's some amazing things happening here with research, Army Futures Command, all of the good folks at Relish we're so appreciative for. But thanks again to Samsung for being here and for participating in Texas A&M. I know this is not your first trip. We've been here and met before, and we appreciate all of the interest that you have. My other job here is to introduce the Provost. Alan Sams is a PhD Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Texas A&M. He started in June. He joined the A&M faculty, I think, in 1987. He's the Chief Academic Officer, leads a vast academic enterprise of over 70,000 students on the main campus in College Station, with branch campuses in Galveston, Qatar, and McAllen. Please welcome Dr. Alan Sams.
Howdy, everyone. Yeah, so Chancellor Tyson, Joey Lab, particularly our guest from Samsung, on behalf of Interim President Welsh and all of the students in particular, but staff and faculty here at A&M are really glad to be part of the event today, but more importantly, part of where this partnership can go for the benefit of students and for Texas and society as well. You know, one of the things that makes A&M such a special place and our students so sought after in the job market is that practical experience that they have when they leave here. And that practical experience comes from partnerships like this, where we have corporate entities that come in and invest in the experience and the education that these students are going to get, and as part of that, the students get that practical knowledge. And you know, it's those kind of partnerships like the one with Samsung that we're here to celebrate today that really embody that. You know, that tangible support that comes with not just funding, but being part of that educational process really makes a difference in those students, the career. And you know, it amazes me what Aggies can do when they have the right tools available to them, like the technologies in class or the courses and things like that. But you know, as I sit here with a group of engineers today, I think that even if they didn't have the tool, I think the Aggie engineers would somehow find a way to create or invent or develop and make that tool that then go off and solve the problems of the world with whatever those tools happen to be, including, I might say, Samsung technologies that they might use to do that. But anyway, so I think that can-do attitude really sets students apart, and it's not just in engineering, it's really cross campus. And I think another thing that really sets our students apart, and really the whole mentality and philosophy of the university, is this idea of core values and how our students really embody that and come to embrace that as part of their own personal persona while they're here. And they're educated about that, they live it, they really believe in it, as do the faculty and staff of the university. And so I think that's really kind of a cornerstone of who we are as an institution. But I think that really translates as those graduates go out to work for companies like Samsung and others. And that's another piece that really makes them so desired as they go out there into the world. And so those two things really kind of come together. And one of the pivotal pieces of that is these partnerships. And so we're really happy, proud, glad to have partners like Samsung here. And so we're glad to add you to the family of those contributors into the education of those students as we produce those students to go out into the world and benefit companies like yours, as well as the greater good. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to John Taylor, the Corporate Vice President for Fab Engineering and External Relations for Samsung in Austin. Thank you.
Okay, so howdy. Okay, howdy. You know, I've got something prepared, but I want to start off. You know, this our quest to enhance our partnership and our relationship with Texas A&M really was kind of born almost a year ago. We were on campus and met with the Chancellor and his staff, and it was really clear from that meeting. You know, just you mentioned a visionary. The Chancellor if he had a whiteboard, he would have been writing many different ideas. So we met with him for an hour, and we were spitballing how we could engage with each other in our quest to enhance our workforce development. We had a great tour of the campus. We could see all the engineering facilities. We went to Relish, and we really appreciate the hospitality you showed us that day. And that was really the beginning of our quest to find out how can we work more together. So thank you, Chancellor, and your staff. So Chancellor Sharp, Representative Wilson, staff from Senator Cruz, Congressman McCall, and Governor Abbott, esteemed faculty, students and staff of Texas A&M, thank you for letting me be here today to speak with you. So as mentioned, my name is John Taylor. I lead the fab engineering area at Samsung Austin Semiconductor. And I'm joined today by two top members of our leadership team. So let me first introduce to you Executive Vice President Jeffrey Goh, who is guiding our Taylor project and leading our headquarters workforce development efforts. Jeffrey. And we also have Vice President Ryan Gruder, who leads fab engineering for our Taylor project. Ryan? Okay, with these amazing leaders, we represent 4,500 employees at our S2 Austin and T1 Taylor site, who make us the world's best foundry. Samsung values creating prosperity for the communities that we call home. And back in 1996, when we opened our first fab at the Austin campus, Samsung helped to expand the semiconductor ecosystem. Now, 27 years later, we're planning to open a third fab with the most advanced technology and manufacturing capabilities right there in Taylor, Texas. Some of you may have seen all those cranes in the giant building. You can't miss it. It is our hope that we continue bolstering the semiconductor ecosystem with our announcement today. And we believe that continued partnerships and initiatives with four-year institutions such as Texas A&M will be vital to increase participation in engineering programs and bolster the semiconductor ecosystem. In fact, as part of our 5-star workforce development plan, we are purposely supporting partnerships with leading engineering colleges to increase participation in engineering programs, enhance curriculum to expand the semiconductor STEM pipeline, and provide more opportunities to underrepresented communities to join this innovative field. That's why today, I am pleased to announce that the Texas A&M University School of Engineering is receiving an investment from Samsung Austin Semiconductor in the amount of $1 million. So these funds will help with recruiting and support undergraduate and graduate students to study semiconductor manufacturing in the School of Engineering with scholarships, fellowships, capstone projects, and establish a semiconductors master's program. Plus, it will establish the Samsung Aggie Fab Work Study Scholar Program. The partnership will elevate Texas A&M semiconductor education, innovation, and curriculum to further position Texas as a leader in the burgeoning U.S. semiconductor industry. In addition to this new investment, Samsung Austin Semiconductor has partnered with the university in many other ways, ranging from hiring of hundreds of interns to also hiring hundreds of newly graduated engineers as part of our college orientation and recruitment program. We also have Texas A&M students regularly visit and tour our manufacturing campus as part of various student groups. But what I believe Samsung is the most proud of to date in our partnership with Texas A&M are all the amazing alumni who work at our facilities. Take, for example, Ryan Gruder, I introduced earlier. He's been at Samsung for more than 20 years, joining us right out of college. He started as an engineer, and today he's our Vice President of Fab Engineering for the Taylor project. He is one of hundreds of outstanding Aggies who are making their mark at Samsung. And of course, there are many others here today and back at the factory who are proud to call Texas A&M their alma mater. I would also like to commend the leaders of Texas A&M and the elected officials at the state and federal level who have advanced powerful programs that help keep the semiconductor industry at the forefront of innovation. We believe that positioning Texas as a nationwide leader in the semiconductor ecosystem is vital, and to see firsthand the three-way partnership between academia, government, and industry has been critical to this success. So in closing, on behalf of Samsung leadership teams in Austin, Taylor, and in South Korea, we express our deep appreciation to Texas A&M and the state of Texas for expanding our partnership. And as my colleague Ryan would say, very good, good job. So in fact, Ryan, why don't you come on up and give us some words? Thank you.
Thank you, John, and howdy. On behalf of all of the Aggies at Samsung, we are truly grateful for Samsung's investment in this amazing university. I'm proud to call myself a fighting Texas Aggie, as I graduated in the class of 2000 with a degree in chemical engineering. And right out of college, I joined Samsung Austin Semiconductor as part of our college orientation recruitment program and have been with the company ever since. I know firsthand the incredible opportunities that this partnership can provide. Samsung and Texas A&M have many similarities. Both are steeped in tradition and hold themselves to strong values. Engineering has been a part of Texas A&M since the university opened in 1876. Today, the College of Engineering is the largest school on campus with more than 750 faculty members and nearly 25,000 students. Of course, I believe Texas A&M is the world's best engineering school because it is consistently ranked as one of the nation's top public undergraduate and graduate programs in engineering. And I came here. These are all important elements valued by Samsung and will prepare them for a great future. So let me say to the current and future students who will be part of this program, get ready. The world of semiconductors is waiting for you. Thank you for your time today. And before I welcome Dr. Elabt, Interim Vice Chancellor and Dean of Engineering, I want to say, beat the hell out of Miami. Hey.
Well, howdy. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that, Ryan. Also want to say Ryan is a chemical engineering graduate from here and really very just proud of you and your career and very happy that this is a place that helped prepare you to be successful. I want to thank the entire Samsung team, Brian, Jeffrey, Quilon, John, for this generous gift to the College of Engineering. Also, Dana, I want to thank you. You were right there from the very beginning when we were on the governor's task force and helping us with the governor and also standing up now our Texas A&M Semiconductor Institute. So thank you so much for that. I think Ryan is a testament to the return on investment you can have by getting an education here in any engineering discipline, also chemical engineering. And I think a lot of that is really because of the investment made by Chancellor John Sharp when he came 12 years ago. Back then, we were about half the size and probably a quarter of the research. He really made a tremendous investment in the college with the Chancellor's Research Initiative, encouraging the governor to do a Governor's University Research Initiative, legislative dollars that have gone to engineering program, and many, many other investments. He has really been the biggest champion for engineering across the state of Texas. Today, we're the largest college of engineering in the country, almost 25,000 students. Our research expenditures are over $400 million a year. We are only second to MIT and always consistently ranked in the top 10. Really has created a high quality program. I think, Ryan, you're a testament to that. I want to thank really John Sharp for making this happen and where we are today. And I'm so happy to partner with Samsung. I'm really excited. This specific gift is really going to impact students here at Texas A&M. This gift will have a tremendous impact on them. It will fund scholarships for undergraduate students pursuing semiconductor-related degrees in electrical and computer engineering, chemical engineering, and mechanical engineering. It'll ease financial pressures and empower students to fully immerse themselves in their academic pursuits, unlocking their potential for academic excellence and personal growth. With this gift, we'll also establish the Work-Study Scholar Program, giving our undergraduate students invaluable exposure to the semiconductor industry. And I know we already have a lot of Aggies there. We have a lot of Aggie interns. We do a lot of tours. We are so grateful for you for being such a great host and partner over the years. So I think today is just one step along that journey for us, and we're so excited about that. Our students will have the privilege of working alongside subject matter experts, gaining access to semiconductor equipment, acquiring experience in clean room management. It will be transformative experience that sets our students toward becoming industry-ready professionals. Our graduate students will also benefit from fellowships that provide them the time, resources to focus on cutting-edge research in semiconductors and allow the College of Engineering to attract top talent to our graduate programs. We'll continue to nurture the brightest minds in semiconductor engineering and innovation. Also, this is going to fund capstone projects. We're really excited about that. We have an excellent program there. Our students will receive hands-on experience, opportunity to work on real-world challenges in semiconductor industry, bridging the gap between theory and practical application. The support from Samsung Austin Semiconductor aligns with our college's mission to produce highly skilled engineers equipped with the knowledge and practical insight to drive growth and innovation in the semiconductor industry. This partnership solidifies our commitment to preparing students for impactful careers in the ever-evolving field. Together, we are poised to shape the future of the semiconductor industry through education, innovation, and collaboration. Since students are the heart of everything we do at Texas A&M, we could not pass up an opportunity to invite one of our students who has interned with Samsung Austin Semiconductors. I'm really excited to introduce Madeline Vo. She's also a senior chemical engineering honors student. Hopefully you guys are mentioning things. I'm a chemical engineer. I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet. So, sorry, I'm a little partial. So she's a senior chemical engineering honors student, and we're excited to have her here sharing some of her experience with us. So without further ado, I'm happy to welcome Madeline.
Howdy. For the past 2 summers, I had the opportunity to intern with Samsung Austin Semiconductor in the Etch department. And both times, I thoroughly enjoyed my time working with them, interacting with my peers, and making lifelong connections. And I wouldn't be standing here before you now if it wasn't for these unforgettable memories I had with SAS. I actually used to be a pre-med student up until I started working with Samsung. My goal that first time I applied was to see what it would be like to work as an engineer, even though I intended on going to medical school to become a pediatrician. But after working, I realized that I really enjoyed doing what a process engineer does. And every day there was always something new, something challenging. And I just found it to be a lot more interesting than studying medicine. In any case, I see myself working as a process engineer after I graduate college and until I retire. And that feeling of accomplishment when I complete a project was just like none other. And so I'm really glad to have had this experience at an internship because it really helped me find my path for the future. Not only that, this experience has helped me see what I should focus on during the school year because as a chemical engineer, I thought that coding knowledge wasn't as necessary since I wasn't in comp sci or electrical or computer. But after working in the field, I realized that even though I didn't need to be a professional at it, it was such a useful skill to have. I've started paying more attention to coding classes, and I've even begun taking classes outside of my normal coursework to better prepare myself for the future. I'm really grateful for the experiences I've had interning with SAS. I even got to go on a paid trip to South Korea to see the Samsung Semiconductor headquarters. And that's something that many people don't get to experience. I fully intend on returning to Samsung Austin Semiconductor as a full-time engineer in the core program following my graduation this spring, and I can't wait for that to happen. Thank you all for these great opportunities and for this gift that will create opportunities for even more students.